everybody. I'm checking in on my glucose monitor. So I had my second sensor that I had to put in. You have to change it every 10 days. My second one, for some reason, wasn't working right. Like, it was reading crazy readings. When I wasn't eating, my blood sugar was going up, and then in the middle of the night it kept alarming that my blood sugar was low, which it wasn't. I tested it. Anyway, so I had a bad sensor. That was annoying. It took me a while to confirm with the company to change it out. Anyway, now I'm on my third sensor, and things are much easier to keep track of when it's actually working correctly, or somewhat correctly. I guess it has a range 20% margin of error, which is huge. So at any point in time, you could be off by 40 points plus, 20 plus or 20 minus, which I find, as an accountant, I find that disturbing. And I'm thankful I'm not diabetic, because I would be really worried all the time. Anyway, so interesting things. For sure, potatoes spike my blood sugar. I ate breakfast out and had a nice scrambled egg with, all healthy protein, but I decided to have potatoes, and that shot my blood sugar up to like 180, which I think that's probably the highest reading that I've had that wasn't sugar induced. I had to do a glucose test at the very beginning, and that put me way over 200. I think I talked about that already. It made my head hurt. And then one day I decided I was eating cookies, so I think it went up. And it didn't go up over 180 though, because I had it with other food. Anyway, so definitely potatoes. Now I need to test rice, and I want to test bread separately, like sourdough bread, because I don't really care about any other kind of bread. And then when we go to Hawaii in a couple weeks, I'll be testing all the different fruits for sure to see which ones spike and which ones don't. The other thing that's very interesting, and this was shocking to me, because it was on days that I was fasting, and so my blood sugar was pretty, stable, but I was driving and I got kind of turned around on where I was going and a little flustered. So what I would call like adrenaline rush, stress, the fight or flight response. And boy, that went up like 10 points in just a matter of minutes. So that's very interesting how much stress really affects your, I know it affects, your pulse and all that stuff, but I didn't really understand how much it can affect your blood sugar. So very interesting. So anyway, that's my report so far. I'm sure I'll have more to report back, probably after we get back from Hawaii, with all the different fruit stuff and testing out rice and some other items. Definitely cookies. Even though it was gluten-free and dairy-free cookies, it's full of sugar. And yeah, my blood sugar was soaring. But they were delicious, and I didn't really care. I just had my crown put on, and I was a little sore. So I felt like I deserved a cookie. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well, and I will talk to you later.